Fanfic Corner, presented by Jennifer. The Journey, Part 8. Rayla grows quieter the nearer they come to her hometown. She won't say anything about it. For a while, Callum begins to wonder if he's done something wrong. She usually doesn't mind his blatant shows of affection, his jokes, and his never-ceasing curiosity. But her responses are becoming increasingly short, and he's worried about her. She won't even let Zim snuggle at night. And lately, she's been choosing to sit a little further from the fire instead of with him the way she had been this past week. "It's nothing," she says when he asks. Only it's not nothing. Callum knows her too well now, and knows how she becomes defensive and withdrawn when she feels vulnerable and afraid, no matter how much she loathes to admit it. He's pretty familiar with how she casts her eyes downward when she feels upset, the guilty little glimpses that twist her lips, and the change in her posture and the tension that it puts on in her system. It becomes abundantly clear what it is when she pauses on the ridge overlooking her home. The understanding hits Callum like a brick. Of course, what else could it be? She should know better than to think she can hide from him, especially now. "He won't blame you," he says carefully. He only has a passing knowledge of Rayla's uncles, but even then, he knows he's right. "You don't know that." It's barely a whisper, but it's the most she's opened up about in days. Callum shakes his head. "Yes, I do. He won't." Rayla pauses, her breath stilled and her fingers twitching at her sides, like she wants to turn and run and not come back at all. "It's my fault, Callum," she murmurs. "My whole team ran. They're probably dead because of me. How can I ever face him? Any of them?" Callum's not even really sure how to answer. Nothing he says will be a comfort, because the sad truth of it is that it is because of her. They both know it, but it doesn't make it her fault. This is bigger than her team, than all of them. And she did what she knew in her heart was right. How can that make it her fault? How can anyone blame her for that? He sighs, slips his hand into hers and grips it tight, ignorant of the pang in his heart that comes with her touch. He won't blame you, he says again, and we'll face the rest of them together, okay? She takes a breath, for once truly and honestly vulnerable before him. It's not right, he thinks. She's so strong usually. Meekness doesn't suit her. But she steals herself away, grips her fingers back, sending lightning up his arm. She nods, still nervous, still afraid, but determined to face her people in spite of it. Okay,